Trying to get up the hill. I caught that. Don't worry. Let go! Fall off! Maddie, fall off!
Maddie, your shoe fell off! This turned out to be a disaster. Maddie lost her boot, went barreling down the mountain. It was pure ice. Got hurt, so she's in the car, so we might have to leave a little bit early. Quick's gonna check on her, see if she's okay.
All right, we're on our way home from Mount Charleston, or the Lee Canyon area. Went and saw some snow. Didn't go as expected due to some issues. First off, it's beautiful there, so if you get up this way, make sure you go check it out. Whether you're in Vegas or Pahrump or wherever, head on over. So we didn't have snow pants and the proper gear, but I think, you know, if you dress relatively warm, you don't really need all that. You do get a little wet. I've got tennis shoes and just some, you know, thicker socks on, and I wasn't freezing cold. Michelle was wearing jeans. Maddie had on just a pair of sweatpants and then a pair of kind of wind pants over it to prevent some of the water. So I don't think you necessarily need all the snow gear for that area. I think just having hat and gloves and something to protect the water and keep yourself a little warm, and you should be good.
Yeah, so if you're around Pahrump, it's about 79 miles from Pahrump.
I think it's about 50 miles from Vegas and 70 miles from Pahrump. So
yeah,
it's about an hour drive. It's not bad at all.
Yep. Gotta check it out, have some snow fun. Getting some pizza, and then we're gonna go back and maybe watch a movie.
Take it easy. We're a little sore after all of us sliding down the hill.
It was a good time. Just wanted to let you guys know, kind of a fun teen place. You can bring your kids.
Yep. Okay, Brady, can you shut your music off for a second? What? All right, so one issue we've been having with the carbon, since we've got it, is a black tank issue. Now, the first time we got it, when we picked it up, they left the tank full. So I'm not sure how long it was sitting on the lot for, whether it was a week, 2 weeks, 2 months. But we've been having some issues. So today, in the upstairs bathroom, it's a little messy, but there's water just sitting in the tube down below. So I shut off the water to the trailer so it doesn't get any higher as I open up the valve. Let it go. So I'm going to try a couple tricks and show you guys a couple tricks on some things that have worked for us in clearing a black tank clog. First thing we're going to try is some hot water. Now, with dumping hot water down your toilet, you want to be very careful for that black ring, the seal, so that you don't burn that, melt it, or anything like that, because then it can deform it. So what I like to do is I turn on about a pot of some water and get it to, where it has those little bubbles. I'll show you here in a second. While we're waiting for the water to boil, an indicator of an issue with your tank, or whether your tank's getting full or not, is what's called burping, or the bubbling coming back up from your tank. So earlier today I noticed that it was bubbling. We just dumped our tanks not too long ago, so I didn't think it was full. So I went up there to check it here just a moment ago when we got home for the day, and noticed that there was water sitting in there like we had showed you. So I checked the tank, it only said 2/3 full. Of course, you can only believe those so much. The sensors in those, we know, are finicky. But I went out and opened the black tank, and water and things come pouring out. So I know the clog is not in the tank itself, it's from the toilet down into the tank. So we're going to try this first, because the other thing that we have is more of a pain in the butt to see if it works. So we'll try this here. As soon as the water starts to boil, I'll show you about how hot or how much boiling I like to have. So it's about ready. You see all the little bubbles? I don't want the big rolling boil. You just kind of want it just the little bubbles, so it's not boiling hot, because you can damage your tank. And one of the other things that I've read is that you can do is ice cubes. There's a bunch of different things that you can do or try to do. But this is one pot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't have a bunch of ice cubes to put in the tank. We're not traveling anytime soon to clean out the tank that way. So I'm going to try this and see if it works. And just for reference, we do put chemicals in our toilet every time we flush. So like I said, I don't think this is a tank issue. I think it's a tube issue. So that's, in fact, I know it's a tube issue from the toilet down to the tank. Because like I said, I opened the black tank and there was water coming out. So there's water and other stuff that's in the black tank.
That you don't want to see.
Yeah, that you don't want to get all over you. Now I have had to do this one other time in this trailer, like I said, right when we got it. So when you do dump the water, be very careful so that it doesn't splash on your feet. Because you have to be careful to dump it straight down the pipe. You have to be careful not to hit the black ring, but you also have to be careful not to spill on yourself.
What did you do?
Because it plopped somehow out onto my sock and then burned the crap out of my foot. Yep. Okay, so this is the little boil that I was talking about. So I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna go up to the bathroom. Michelle can move. Go in first, so we can be on that side. So
I can get burned?
Nope.
I'm staying.
Nope. Well, we hope this works. Try one. Nope.
Whoa.
No such luck. The other thing you can do is open your vent up here so that if it does smell or anything like that, you can get the smell out. Okay, we're gonna try something different here. We'll be back.
Okay guys, I'm sure this is really gross what we're showing you, but this is something you may encounter. Bella, you're trying to go the wrong way, dear. Back up. There you go. Like I was saying, it's something that's, yeah, disgusting, but you will maybe encounter it, so.
Yep. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so this is a little wet, so that's why I tried the other stuff first. This is a Camco RV swivel stick to put in the toilet.
So this is your second attempt, right? This is your second
attempt.
Second tip.
You better go on.
Yeah, let me go in first because it's quite snug.
Oh,
okay.
And I don't have my rubber glove.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Just hold it right there. I gotta go get a glove. I'll be right back.
Disgusting. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
So this is it. Has a little end on it that spins around. Okay.
Okay, hold. Okay, I just tried not to show you the gunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
It spins around, and you turn on the nozzle right
There's
up
the
here.
nozzle. Okay.
Okay, so that controls the water.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stick this down in here.
Is anything gonna be coming up?
Maybe.
Okay, well I won't show
So
up.
I feel the clog right here.
I don't want to show you guys the gross stuff, but explain.
I'm just going up and down, trying not to do too much water so that we can break up the clog and the water will hopefully go down without coming out.
And he's going a good portion of the way down.
And it's not really going the way I wanted it.
There it goes.
There we go. There we go. So, now what I'm going to do is the rig's spinning around.
So what are you doing?
I'm just cleaning out what's in there. And then I'm going to go shut the tank, the black tank, and get some water in there. I'll be right back. I know Michelle likes to make fun of me for wearing a headlamp.
I can't really see you.
I know Michelle likes to make fun of me that I wear a headlamp.
Yeah, look that way.
But it's quite nice to have your hands free and still be able to see, because things aren't going to happen just during the day when you can see it. And instead of carrying a flashlight and only having one hand,
Yeah.
you
It's
got
nice
two.
to just throw that on and run outside and fix your issues.
Yep. Make sure you get some headlamps because they're quite handy. So, as I said inside, I'd come out here and fill up the, connect the hose to the black flush tank. And it's connected and running, and then we'll open it here, and you should be able to hear the water coming out. There's the water coming out that we put in that was still stuck in the tube, and hopefully the blockage is in there too and isn't going to cause any more problems. So one thing I do is I shut the black tank again, make sure I let some water fill up, which I'll do for a second here while I go turn water back onto the rig. I just turned the water back onto the rig.
I wasn't even focused, but that's okay.
That's okay. Now I'm gonna go back inside. Water's back in. No longer burping. Just gonna help fill it up with some water like the outside is doing. Making sure it's all going down just good. Perfect. Now we'll go outside and open the black tank again. Alright, so that's my tip on if you ever run into a clogged toilet in your RV. Now remember, like I said, there's many things you can do to help clean your tank if you're traveling, like put some ice in, fabric softener, dish soap with that almost boiling water, and put a little bit in there and then swash back and forth when you're moving. Yeah, I highly suggest that Camco swivel stick thing, and worked well. So if you have any other tips or tricks for unclogging your black tank or your RV toilet, please leave it in the comments below, because hopefully if you've got an idea, other people will be watching or reading the comments and they'll get their problem solved like we did ours.
Yeah, so if you're around Crump, it's about 79 miles from Crump. How many miles from Nevada?
Nevada is the state.
I meant Las Vegas. Okay.
It's the fun of it. Like I said before, a million times, that it's not fun when you guys have to film. Look at it.
Oh, wow. I don't know how to shut this off. Come down here. You can't even stop. Maddie's first time sledding down a mountainside in Mount Charleston, Nevada. Here we go. Okay, ready? You know,
If anyone else,
you got stuff doing?
yeah.
Look, you can look that way and talk. Oh, Jesus. We were just there.
Well, I gotta turn on the light.